Good morning, everyone. Hello. I'm Alan Chen. I'm with Ag Ingenuity Partners, the research division of Advanced Agrilytics. And today I'd like to talk about how our scalable agronomy, which is backed by real-world research, that's the title of my talk. And before we get started, I'd like a quick show of hands. How many of you would agree that yield is difficult to predict year after year after year? Yeah, thank you for the response. Keep that in mind as I'm going through this presentation. So as I look out onto the ag landscape today, I really see two sets of unique challenges. The first are the grower-facing challenges. As we all know, in today's ag market, growers are facing squeezed profit margins. And as we have increased weather volatility, we have incredible variation in yield year after year after year. And in today's fast-paced market, we have a ton of data that's being thrown at growers, all sorts of data that sometimes they can't even stay on top of, and there really truly is a data overload in some cases. On the other hand, we also have, from the retailer and dealer facing side, we have growers coming to us with inputs and investments into their operation that they are scrutinizing more than ever in history. There's a demand for predictive, proactive solutions instead of reactive ones. And there's also a demand to make all of that data that I just mentioned have some sort of value, to return that to the grower, to return that to the operation. Otherwise, what's the point of collecting all of that data, right? And it's important to get this interaction down correctly because every single decision that we make affects growers' trust and affects growers' loyalty in the long run. Now, we have just celebrated 10 years of being in business. The question that I want to answer by the end of this presentation is, what if you could bring predictability to the most unpredictable parts of agronomy? Keep that in mind throughout the presentation. We just celebrated 10 years of being in business, and we wanted to go back and take a look at how we've performed over the years. So TerraFraming is one of the platforms that we have been working on over the past decade, and it is a high-touch precision ag platform that basically turns data into predictive agronomy. And you might be wondering, hey, how is this different than any of the other layers that we've been seeing throughout the week? TerraFraming analyzes multiple data sets and rolls it all into one simple, easy-to-use platform. We have organic matter, we have CEC, we have pH, we have nitrogen loss, something called soil wetness index, which measures moisture in the field, and many, many more environmental attributes that we all roll into one that allows you and your growers to create customized, highly tailored solutions for each and every field on each and every operation. To see how this works over the past 10 years, we've actually done some analysis on some before and after on performance curves. And very simply here, I know we've got some small screens, so maybe some audience participation would be helpful. But the red curve represents growers before they came to Advanced Agrilytics, and the green curve represents what their performance curve looks after Advanced Agrilytics and TerraFraming management. So maybe a couple people, what are you guys seeing? A phase shift, exactly right. What I see, and you can agree or disagree with me, is we have pushed that performance curve to the right, which represents a yield gain over the years that our growers have been with us. And that yield gain is about up to 25 bushels an acre on the corn side, which is the left graph here. We're starting with that. And not only that, but you might notice that our performance curve has actually narrowed as well. And what that represents is a more stable yielding field year after year after year. And what we have done effectively is remove about 30 bushels of risk off of that left-hand tail, that at-risk acre, right? And when we remove bushels off of that left-hand tail, we are reducing downside risk, which means overall stronger ROI on your operation. And we have a very similar story with soybeans, very similar curves. You can see, again, we are moving to the right. That bushel increase is about 6 bushels, and we're removing about 5 bushels off of the left-hand tail for soybeans. Now, I'm a huge data person, so we've actually gone even deeper and done some more analysis, and we want to benchmark ourselves against the national average. And so this is all publicly available USDA, NASS, and RMA data, and all of those gray dots are the national averages for corn performance in the same business area that we do business in. And this essentially charts your loss cost ratio on the x-axis against your yield on the y-axis. And any of you work in crop insurance or dealt with crop insurance before? No? That's okay. Very simply, loss cost ratio, the higher your ratio, the more insurance, crop insurance payouts you have due to lost yield, right? And you can see just how many points are out there hanging out on the right. Up here, we also have the yellow dots and yellow trend line, and those are growers before they came to Advanced Agrilytics. And finally, we have the green dots and green trend line, which represents growers after they came to Advanced Agrilytics. And you can see what we have achieved is effectively we have separated our performance from the national average. That's extremely, extremely powerful, right? And we're not just about agronomic efficiency here. We also provide sustainability that you can measure. So with our TerraFraming platform, these are just 3 metrics that we've pulled for today. You can maximize input ROI. So on average, our growers use about 15% less nitrogen to produce the same bushel of corn. We also have seen that growers who use our customized N and nutrient strategies have their CI scores or their carbon intensity scores reduced by about 23.5%. And finally, growers who utilize our VR nitrogen stabilizer strategies see about up to a 21% drop in N2O emissions. So we are not only maintaining or even in some cases increasing the outcomes that you see year after year, but we are doing it sustainably. So if you're sitting there or standing there, as I'm seeing lots of people participating here, if you're sitting or standing here and you're saying, hey, this is something that I want to bring to my operation, this is something that I want to bring to my customers, my clients, my growers, we have 2 flexible pathways forward. We have first a managed service offering, which is really best for retailers, independent advisors, CCAs, who maybe not have a robust internal data team or an agronomy team. And essentially how this works is we will write and deliver the prescriptions for you, and all you have to do is be the trusted advisor and the friendly face on the grower-facing side. And the benefit of this is you get to have all of the benefits of our agronomic expertise without having to invest into a platform, into human resources to get that platform up and running, and everything else. On the other hand, we also have a software license only option. And this is really more for retailers who already have an in-house agronomy team, maybe some digital tools that they already have out in the marketplace. And how this works is you will integrate our engine into your platform. And you can white label it, you can put your brand on it, you can do whatever you want with it, and you basically get to own the entire grower experience. And the benefit of this is you get access to our scalable technology with full flexibility without spending 10 years of research, which is what I do, to stand up that platform. So if either of these options sound appealing to you, or if you have any questions regarding any of the information that I've covered so far, we are in booth 208. You can come talk to me, Alan. My colleagues Sally and Scott are also here. Please come by and we can explore how our proven ROI can help your operation. You can come talk to us one-on-one. And finally, you can discover how we can fit into your operation. Thank you so much for your kind attention. We hope to see you very soon.